Wassup Minecrafters, Koala here. In this video, I'll be going over 8 forgotten Hive updates. Survival games, a neglected Hive game mode that barely gets over a few hundred players nowadays, but it once had a very interesting history. For example, the Hive originally planned to add 20 new levels after the initial release of the game, along with the addition of stat track hub titles. Hub titles which display your in-game stats, like win streaks and total kills. But this was rumoured on the Hive's changelog 3 years ago, so hopefully these updates might be added in the future. On the topic of survival games, did you know that ender pearls were once in the game? This is crazy to imagine, and according to the Hive, ender pearls were only in the game for a few days before they were removed. Also, in survival games, you can loot diamond helmets and boots from supply drops and tier 2 chests, but there used to be full diamond armor in the game. Survival games has definitely changed since its release, and fingers crossed we will receive an SG update later this year. The item shop plays a very important role in Treasure Wars, and currently I would say the item prices are pretty balanced, but that wasn't always the case. A few years ago, diamond armor used to cost 16 emeralds, bows would cost a singular diamond, iron armor was 32 diamonds at one point, and it took a full month for the Hive to add snowballs and ender pearls to the game. Also, an item was added to Treasure Wars that only stayed in the game for 24 hours, the standard boombox. Introduced on the 26th of July in 2020, it was disabled just 1 day later. Not going to lie, this is a pretty cool secret, and I wonder if there are any more scrapped Hive updates or removed items. Now let's talk about Skywars, one of the most popular games on the Hive. As I've talked about this in some of my previous videos, I'm sure most of you know that the original bridging blocks were wooden planks and concrete, and that it was quickly changed to andesite. But did you know that death crates didn't used to exist? Originally, when you killed a player, all of their loot would drop and basically go straight into your inventory. But many Hive players found this annoying, so thankfully, the Hive added death crates, which made looting players much easier. Also, the knockback Nemo was added 9 months after the launch of Skywars, but it was easily countered by crouching, so the Hive then updated the item so it applied more vertical velocity. In all of the Hive PvP game modes, boomboxes play a very important role, from the cobweb boombox in SG to the knockback boombox in Skywars. But what if I told you they used to all have the same texture? This made it very difficult to tell the difference between them all, and in a fairly recent update, the Hive changed their colours to make it more obvious. I know this is a pretty small change, but barely anyone actually notices these small Hive updates. Like, for example, in Block Party. Music plays a big part in the game, but there is actually a song that only existed in Block Party for 24 hours. I'm pretty sure it was removed due to copyright reasons, and hopefully it has all been fixed now. Finally, let's talk about Skywars kits. Just the other month, a small change was added, causing shield spell users to take no fall damage. This is pretty powerful, and as it's still a new feature, barely anyone knows about this, so it can definitely be used to troll your friends. But now for probably the most forgotten Hive update, the Voidwalker kit. The most popular kit in Skywars kits, and also one of the most powerful, but it used to be so much more overpowered. When the game was first released, Voidwalkers would spawn with an ender pearl. This meant that you could literally rush the person next to you and stack ender pearls. I think the Hive realised that this made the game unbalanced, and the ability of spawning with an ender pearl was quickly removed. Anyway, that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and join my Discord server. Link in the description. I'll see you all later. Goodbye.